Happy Monday night, everybody. How we doing out there, Summonese? Welcome into a cozy, crispy wombat sleep summoner stream tonight, where the vibes are immaculate. We lay down our burdens of a long Monday. Settle in for some peace and some quiet and some rest and some cozy conversation. Let me say hi to my summonees here tonight before I pop on TikTok. We'll be going live tonight on YouTube and on TikTok as well. A little multi-stream fun. Chatting with everybody, but let me start with my beloved sleep summoners here. Sleep summonees, rather. on YouTube. Who do we have tonight? Ah, Mira is here. Dark Wisteria, welcome in. Tara is here, welcome in. Lexi Richter is here, welcome. Elorith is here. Hadouken, what is up, Hadouken? Dawn is here, welcome. Venti. Alyssa is here. And also Wee. And Bunnytail's here, wishing us all happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too, Bunnytail. Shanors is here. Shanornor. What's up, Shanori? And Shanori, I did see a note that I need to get our one-on-one scheduled. I will message you. We will get it scheduled this week. Retro DJ is here. What is up, DJ? Sarah Does Gaming, welcome in. Tara's here. What's up? I just talked to Tara today over in Phoenix, Arizona. Had our one-on-one today. Very good to see Tara again face-to-face. Venti is here. And Bella's here too. What's up, Bella? Rochelle, welcome in. No, I won't be live on Twitch tonight. Just going live on YouTube and TikTok so that we can do our nice cozy chat. Music a little loud. Let me turn this down. How's that? Turn the music down just a hair. Shornor. Yes, Venti says, this is the thing I needed after a long day of work. I feel you. I feel you, Venti. I am in a similar situation, in fact. Long day of work. Returned from a very successful weekend in Jacksonville at WasabiCon. Want to give a big thank you to those of you who came out and met me in person. Really happy to see you guys. It was great to meet Alyssa in person. She gave me a wonderful gift of some Tim Tams, and me and the family have been enjoying the hell out of those today, and the boys could not have been more pleased with that gift. I want to say one of the sleeves of cookies is already gone, so it's going fast over here. That's usually the way it goes. John Knight, welcome in. Natalie Freeman, welcome into the stream tonight. Clobro is here. What is up, Chloe? Morgan's here. Yes, Morgan. We may cross 1,000 subscribers tonight. I'm about to... Shanori says louder. We might cross it. I'm going to go live on TikTok here in a minute. And some of those folks may be joining us over on YouTube soon. We'll see. Or maybe we won't even... Maybe we won't. It's okay if we don't, you know? We've done a lot of good work today, everybody. DJ, the con was incredible. Kimmy Britt is here. What is up, Kimmy? Thank you for being in the chat, moderating, keeping us safe, keeping us sound. As sound as I can ever be on a live stream. Natalie Freeman says, let's get to 1,000 subs. I think we're going to do it. Monday workday. Yeah, Dawn says workdays get a little longer now. They do. Something about having a holiday, coming up soon, seems to make the regular workday slow down a little bit, I think. At least it does for me. What is a Tim Tam? Great question. Tim Tam is a little cookie, a little chocolate, various kinds and flavors, but generally speaking, a chocolate cookie that is typically pretty exclusive to Australia and New Zealand. And Alyssa was very kind to bring those because she knows that I'm going to be visiting New Zealand in 2025 as part of a trip, an expedition out that way, and very kindly brought some Tim Tams for us. We really enjoyed those. Man, they were good. Cadence is here. What's up, Cadence? Welcome. Alyssa says, I can send you more. You've done so much already. But the next time I see you, maybe you could Tim Tam me up. I'm not going to say no to a Tim Tam. Chloe, yes, I am in Honkai. I don't remember the name of my guy. He's kind of just a little NPC fella. And he's in one of the towns. I didn't really track him down, I don't think. Yes, Kimmy, yes. A lot has happened in a short time. Yes, Morgan, thank you so much for 1 month. I really appreciate you. Working on getting all the letters out the door this week. And Faye is here. What is up, Faye? Welcome in. Another one of our wonderful moderators joining us in the chat. Purgabirdie's here. Purgabirdie's gonna just be popping in and out tonight. Thanks for being here, Purdy. Venti says this week because Thanksgiving, next week because Midwest Fur Fest. Got a big con coming up, huh? Yes, Tim Tams are so good. They're such good little cookies. They're crispy and crunchy, kind of like kind of like a Twix, but they're, but a cookie. They're really good. Jackie says, I be dead after this past weekend. Yes, Jackie, welcome in. Keeping us safe in the chat. Our wonderful moderator, Jackie, is here. Yeah, Tara, you need to try a Tim Tam. I think you will be really happy. Cadence, thank you so much for joining the stream and for coming to see me in Des Moines. I appreciate that. Yes, I think I'm going to fall in love with New Zealand, honestly. Savelki, welcome in. What time is it for you right now, Savelki? It's got to be crazy hours for you, right? Or no, you're in Nebraska, aren't you? That's not crazy hours. Gerald Marie, welcome in. Puppy Guppy, welcome. You lived in New Zealand 4 years ago. That's awesome. Welcome, Gerald Marie from the family, Kyle's community. Yeah, I am. I think I might be two different. I think you're right, Chloe. I think it's two different NPCs in Honkai. Shamooks, too. What's up, Shamooks? If you could sit down for dinner with one of the characters you've played or voiced, who would you sit with and what's the question you would ask them? Wow, that's a good one. I need to think about that. If I was going to sit down to dinner with one of my characters that I voice. Let me think about that. Tim Tams at the Target? Really? Oh, you need to try some Tim Tams if you haven't, Faye. They're really good. Yes, and the Tim Tam Slam. Thank you, Gerald Marie. I'm looking forward to the Tim Tam Slam when I get out to New Zealand. Although, you don't really have to wait. I really wouldn't have to wait. I could just do it here, couldn't I? Savelki says 8:17, but I still have homework. Well, maybe you can just put us on in the background. I'll try not to distract you too much. We're not going to be too chaotic tonight. This is kind of our chill out stream. Mondays are always a lot. We just need to have a little bit of stream healing stream. Lexi says this Monday's got me worried. My grandma fell and broke her femur. The muscle got detached from the bone and surgery was successful. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. A terrible tragedy right around the holidays, though. My heart goes out to you there, Lexi. I hope her recovery goes well. That's right, DJ. This stream is sponsored by Tim Tams. Larkin, welcome in. What is a Tim Tam? Somebody's going to bring you back up to speed on a Tim Tam. It's a chocolate cookie, basically. But it's kind of native to Australia and New Zealand. So it's a little bit exotic. Mondays, yeah. What is it about Mondays? Chloe says, the last thing I'll say about Honkai, I hope you get to voice a playable kid. Me too. Me too. Unrelated, because of course NDA, but I did rap recording on a video game today, and I think we're gonna have some news about that sometime in the future. Is that as vague as can be? You got to keep it vague. NDAs are, serious business. So, but hopefully some cool new stuff coming your way real soon. Lexi says, lives in Panama. She's 81. She's a fighter. Oh. Yeah. All our best to your grandma right now, Lexi. If I could be any kind of animal, what would I be? Wow. We're getting into the good questions tonight. I mean, I do like wombats. The more I learned about wombats, the more intrigued I became by wombats. And I like where they live too, because I do think I would do well. I think I would do well in New Zealand and Australia, because I haven't visited there, but I am looking forward to visiting at least New Zealand next year. But it just, I don't know. From what I've seen of it, it just seems like a little slower pace of life in New Zealand for sure. I don't know about, I'm sure, if you go to Sydney, Australia, I think it's probably a busy, bustling city, but yes. Those of you who are subscribers, those of you who are in the Discord server as OGs, grandfathered in, I hope you enjoyed the chaos that I subjected the Discord server to this weekend. And if you haven't checked it out, definitely get in there at some point and check out all the Man on the Street interviews that I did with some of the unsuspecting con attendees. They were not ready for me. And basically what I did is I would just find random people dressed in interesting cosplay. And I would walk up and say, hey, do you mind if I do a short interview with you? I just need to ask you 2 questions. And they're like, oh, okay. For the most part, a few people said no, but almost everybody said yes. So the questions I asked were, number 1, if there was an anime coming out and it was named Bingus Dingus, what do you think that anime would be about? And also, just based on the name Bingus Dingus, would you be interested in watching that anime? And got some really entertaining answers from many of the people that I was interviewing. So those videos are up, exclusively available in the Discord server. Go and check them out. And we are now live on TikTok. Welcome in, TikTok fam. Welcome in, Annabelle. And Wolf. And there's Eloisa. What's up, Eloisa? How's it going? And Lizzie's here. And we're just chatting on a Monday night. Nice and cozy vibes. Chilling out and chatting together here. So welcome in, and I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers. What's up, Mexican Hobbit? Welcome in. Very close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube tonight. Annabelle, thank you for the corn. Is that corn? The cactuses? Cacti? It's corn. Thank you so much for the corn. Close to 1,000 subscribers on my Sleep Summoner YouTube channel tonight. So if you're interested in joining, if you would like to partake in cozy sleep stories so that you can sleep so good at night, click on the link in my bio. That's going to take you over to my YouTube channel. And give me a follow. Give me a follow over there. You could be number 1,000 tonight. What's up, Ange? Welcome, Nat. Destiny Lee, welcome in. Kiana, welcome in. I wonder who's going to be the 1,000th. Venti says, we love Bingus Dingus in this house. Bingus Dingus has a lot of wheels. It has more legs than I thought it did, because the more I thought about it, I was like, legitimately, that would be a great name. Bingus Dingus would be a great name for a comedy anime. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, if we could have an anime named Bingus Dingus. Alyssa says, the Bingus Empire and the Dingus Dynasty. Indeed. Jackie over on TikTok making some wild claims. Last person to subscribe gets $1 million from her. Wow. I'm Chris Wehkamp, and I do not support that. What do they say? What do the politicians say in the ads? I'm Chris Wehkamp, and I do not support that message. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Alexis Spark? Welcome in. Yes, I mean, Bingus Dingus could be a touching love story. Like, I feel like it could be a slice of life. I feel like it could be a really wacky comedy. Bingus Dingus could be a lot of things to a lot of people. I mean, I think. $1 million, yes, Rowan, there you go. $1 million Monopoly dollars. Jackie's going to provide $1 million in Monopoly money to the last person that subscribes. Yo, what's up, A? A's like, hello, I am outside of school. Yes. Who's off school this week? That's a good question. Who is enjoying their holiday break already right now? Who is not having to worry about homework or not having to worry about class tomorrow? There's got to be a lot of folks that are pretty happy about that. Luna Dragneel says, who's going to write this Bingus Dingus anime manga? We need somebody to step up and really champion the Bingus Dingus, I feel. And the best part is, if you write the story of Bingus Dingus, I'll read it. And I can read every chapter, you know, live. And people can come and enjoy it. It could be the next Fruits Basket. Yeah. I mean, really, it could. Except Bingus Dingus. Hadouken says, my college is giving the 27th and the 28th off. And there's Ange says, and their sidekick Wingus. See, already, I feel like this thing writes itself on some level. Because it's just a very whimsical title. Bingus Dingus. Cadence is going to write it. Wee wants to write it. How's my day been, Lydia? Good question. My day has been really busy. Really busy. I just got back in town last night. Very late. I was not back in my house till 1:30 in the morning after some snafus with the flight home. Flight home got delayed, so then I had to switch over to a different flight, and that took me to Charlotte, North Carolina. And then I had a bit of a layover in Charlotte, maybe only 25 minutes or whatever. And then that flight got in super duper late. But, I made it home. Today, I woke up and closed out a really cool video game that I'm voicing. Super excited for that to release. So we closed that out today. For now, anyway. Is that a pumpkin behind me? Luna, yes. Great question. That is a pumpkin. Look at my... Let's see. There you go. Look at my festive pumpkin, everyone. Marvel. Be awed. Stand in awe of my brilliant pumpkin. Because Thanksgiving, guys. Thanksgiving. Alyssa's like, bet. I'm whipping out my notebook. Luna's going to write Bingus Dingus. We've got a lot of people that are going to take a stab at Bingus Dingus. And I promise you, if you write a story for Bingus Dingus and you send it to me, either in my Discord or through messages or whatever, and it passes some kind of muster for being like an actual story, doesn't matter how ridiculous it is, but if it's an actual story, I will do a stream. I will do a Bingus Dingus stream, and I will just read your Bingus Dingus stories, and I think it would be hilarious. Bonnie goes, I don't know what Bingus Dingus is, but that sounds so fun. Well, yeah, I mean, Bingus Dingus is just something that sort of organically appeared due to one of my wonderful subscribers on the stream last week. And then I just ended up kind of running with it a little bit because, I don't know, something about Bingus Dingus is just appealing. And now it's very open to interpretation. But the joke was this weekend that I was going around asking people if Bingus Dingus was an anime. And all you knew about it was the name of it. What do you think it would be about? And also, would you want to watch it based on what you think it's about? And got a lot of different answers. To see those videos, they are in my Discord server, so jump in there, check it out. But yes, people something about Bingus Dingus just really resonates, and so we end up being in a situation of the very fortunate situation of being able to just author this thing. It can be whatever we decide it's about, and that's pretty cool. Hey, thank you so much, Donovan. I really appreciate that. I'm doing my best over here. You know, the vibe for tonight is just basically we are chilling. We are chilling. Long weekend, long Monday of work, and on our end, for our part, we are preparing to host Thanksgiving at our house on Thursday. Jocelyn says, do you voice both versions of Madara in Natsume's Book of Friends? Yes, I do. And I do believe that it may be, I haven't ever asked our director this question directly, but I do believe that maybe part of the reason why I booked it is because I could voice both sides of that character. And I certainly love voicing this crazy cat. It is one of my favorite roles I've ever had, for sure. Luna has a logistics question. For episodes with flashbacks, do they recycle your old voice lines, or do you have to re-record them? It really depends. Sometimes there are situations where I have to, re-record, but usually that would be in the case where like the context is a little different, or the flaps look a little weird, or just something about it doesn't quite fit the context that they're in, and then in that case I would re-record something. But if the context is solid, I mean, if it looks okay, if it sounds okay, then yeah, they'd probably just reuse it. Yes, that's right, Chloe. I get to do the little gremlin cat voice and the deep growly voice. That is true. Savilki says, I had 2 one-act performances today. Somehow the elementary was quieter, which is surprising because they usually yell when the lights turn off, than the high school. Interesting. I think the elementary kids are just tired. Everybody's ready for a break at this point. We get to this part of the year and everybody's just pretty burned out. All right, I'm going to throw some... I've got a couple things here I want to run through with you guys just to enjoy together tonight. And we're going to keep it nice and low-key vibes. And you can just put me in the background if you want. DJ says, oh, bet. We shall make Bingus Dingus into the best manga ever. Nothing would make me happier if somebody took Bingus Dingus and turned it into something massive and amazing. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, this one is just the right mix of... This news story is just the right mix of things to catch my interest. And listen to this headline and tell me that it doesn't catch your interest too, because I think it will. All right. Here's the headline. Tokyo. Stolen shoe mystery solved at Japanese kindergarten when security camera catches weasel in the act. I mean, that headline right there has got everything. That's got everything I'm interested in. It's got a mystery, some kind of tomfoolery is going on, skullduggery perhaps. It's in Japan, and then it's got an odd or out of the normal, out of the usual animal involved. That's got about just about everything I need to click on something. All right, so let's see what this says. Tokyo Associated Press. Police thought a shoe thief was on the loose at a kindergarten in southwestern Japan until a security camera caught the furry culprit in action. A weasel with a tiny shoe in its mouth was spotted on the video footage after police installed 3 cameras in the school in the prefecture of Fukuoka. It's great it turned out not to be a human being, Deputy Police Chief Hiroaki Inada told the Associated Press Sunday. Teachers and parents had feared it could be a disturbed person with a shoe fetish. Japanese customarily take their shoes off before entering homes. The vanished shoes were all slip-ons the children wore indoors, stored in cubbyholes near the door. Weasels are known to stash items, and people who keep weasels as pets give them toys so they can hide them. The weasel scattered shoes around and took 15 of them. 15 shoes? 15 shoes this weasel got. Pretty lax security at this kindergarten, by the way. 15 shoes. The weasel scattered shoes around and took 15 of them before police were called. 6 more were taken the following day. So what's 15 plus 6? Can you guys do quick math? Who can do the quickest math right now? 15 plus 6, go. Oh, we've got a little bit of a lag, though, too, probably. TikTok versus YouTube. Oh, TikTok with the win, 21. That's correct. Nice job, the girl unseen. The weasel returned November 11th to steal one more shoe. The camera footage of that theft was seen the next day. We were so relieved, Gosho Kodomo, kindergarten director Yoshihide Saito told Japanese broadcaster RKB Mainichi Broadcasting. The children got a good laugh when they saw the weasel in the video. Although the stolen shoes were never found, the remaining shoes are now safe at the kindergarten with nets installed over the cubbyholes. So they have put some anti-weasel. Hey, thanks for the roses. Appreciate you. Trash Boat. That's a great name. Thank you, Trash Boat. So they've put some anti-weasel security measures in place at this kindergarten, thank goodness. And the article concludes, the weasel, which is believed to be wild, is still on the loose. Now that's a strange sentence because I guess it could be like somebody's pet. I mean, somebody could have trained a weasel and they are, caring for and raising a weasel that they are training to go into a kindergarten and steal shoes. I guess that could be happening, but I think it's a safe bet it's probably a wild weasel. Anyway. Grell's BF, thank you for the roses. Appreciate you. Venti says, at least the weasel didn't drop the remote. That's a very good point. At least the weasel didn't drop the remote, y'all. Could have been worse. Let's see what else we've got on our funny headlines for today. Not really funny, just odd. Just odd, interesting, strange headlines. Okay, well, here's a story from Spain. Let's see what we got. I should come to Tennessee? Yes, I should come to Tennessee. And in fact, keep your eyes out for my socials because I typically announce, con appearances as soon as the con announces me. So if you follow me on my socials, you too will be aware. But there may be some news in that regard coming sometime soon. Dateline, Barcelona, Spain. A Spanish court has upheld a ruling that a supermarket worker was unlawfully fired for having eaten a croquette that was going to be thrown away after not having been sold from the store's deli section. Hey, Courtney Gomez, thank you. Looks like I met you at Fan Expo Dallas. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Who, with some awareness of Spanish food, can tell me what a croquette is in this context? Is that like a croissant? Is a croquette like a snack, like a snack cake? What is a croquette? Thanks, Grells. Thank you for what is that? A bonnet? I don't know what that is. Fest burst. Thank you for the fest burst. Ange says it's like a meat-filled snack thing. Ah, okay. A meat-filled snack thing. Gotcha. Lexi says it's a type of bread. Nah, they're deep fried, says Gerald Marie. Okay. Grace provides some more details. They are breaded and fried rolls with a crunchy exterior and soft, creamy interior, usually filled with bits of meat like jamon, salt cod, or chicken. Nice. Okay. That's a croquette. Thank you. I'm learning tonight. In a verdict that... Oh, here we go. So he ate a croquette. It was going to be thrown away, and he ate it. The worker was fired in July after he had snarfed down the fried snack, which was destined for the trash after the store had closed for the day, and got fired for that. In a verdict that the Associated Press saw on Wednesday, the Superior Court of Castilla-La Mancha recently rejected an appeal by the supermarket chain Mercadona of a decision by a lower court in May 2024 in favor of the worker. Okay, so they ruled in his favor, but then the Superior Court rejected that. The company's policy is that workers are prohibited from consuming any product found in the store without having paid for it previously. I mean, I get where they're coming from, but to fire somebody over it... See, to me it'd be different if... Well, let's keep reading. Maybe we'll learn more about this employee. But the Superior Court found that it was common practice for workers to snack on ready-to-eat food products that were going to be thrown away after closing hours. In its ruling, it also insisted in the important detail that the worker didn't eat an entire package of croquettes, but instead one single croquette that was, quote, not going to be put back on sale the following day. So yeah, that's too far. I think that's too far. We're just talking about one croquette. That's, that seems egregious. Like maybe there was something else going on there. Like maybe they were just looking for an excuse to get rid of this person, maybe? That seems, yeah, right. Allie, yes. It sounds like they were looking for a reason to fire him. It says the lower court ruling in May determined that the worker be reinstated to his job and that the supermarket chain pay him 39,700 euros, which is about $41,800 in lost wages. The higher court has now added that Mercadona also must pay the worker 600 euros for his legal fees. Wow. That's a cheap lawyer, I think. Fortunately, I've been very lucky. Knock on booth. There's some wood up here, I think. Knock on some wood. To not have to really employ a lawyer. But I feel like $600 is $633 exactly is what he paid for his legal team. I feel like that's very affordable. Mercadona did not immediately respond to an email, and the court documents didn't indicate the flavor of the croquette, which in Spain is a popular food typically made from ham, chicken, or cod. Dang. All I had to do was just read the whole rest of the article, and it would tell me what a croquette was. But instead, I got to learn it from you guys, so actually I kind of like that better. So what's the moral of that story? I think it's just, if all the rest of your workers that you work with are eating food on the regular from the place of business that you work in, then you should do that too. You should be allowed to do that too. And, you know, because then at that point, it's basically like a work culture of people eating the food from the store. And you shouldn't be fired for that, you know? I think. Chelsea says, I used to work in the deli and we used to do it. Did you ever get in trouble for it though, deli? Deli. I just called you deli. It's been a long day, Chelsea. Chelsea, did you get in trouble for that? Retro DJ asks, any Florida man stories? That's a great question. I don't know if I've seen a really good Florida man story in a while. Let's check. Florida man stories are pretty great. They're always real wheels off. Let's see if we can find a recent one. I need something that actually has a story that I can read, though. Some of these stories are like, sometimes Florida man is a little too out of pocket. You know what I mean? And a lot of these are pictures. And I could describe a picture, but that's not going to be as fun, I think, as just reading it to you. Oh, Florida man. Okay, this is a good short one. This is a good short Florida man story for you guys. Only in Florida would you hear about a man breaking into jail to hang out with his friends. While most people are trying to find ways to stay out of jail, this guy thought otherwise. You have to admire his commitment to friendship, but maybe there were better choices than breaching prison walls. Only time will tell if his buddies appreciated the gesture or if they thought he was completely out of his mind. Elorith says, search Florida man and your birthday to find your story. Oh, a personalized Florida man story. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Florida man stories. All right, this one I think is, what's this from? Oh, this is like a long form article. Hang on, that's not what I need. Uh-oh. Whoa, thank you for the hot air balloons. That was cool. All kinds of cool little effects on TikTok. Wow. This is, what does this have to do with my birthday? That doesn't have anything to do with my birthday. Hold on. Okay, well, this is for my birthday. And apparently people have taken Florida Man to a level that I did not quite understand. I'm learning more stuff tonight. Hey, Mac Attack, thank you so much. This is from the New York Times, and the date line is my birthday, February 25th. In on the joke at the first ever Florida Man Games. A mullet contest, a mud duel with pool noodles, an evading arrest obstacle course, and a chance to mull why the meme that launched it all keeps hanging on. Wouldn't it be fun, the creator thought, to hold a race this time with a big after party? And what if the theme was none other than the meme that launched many thousands of headlines about his home state, Florida Man? His wild idea morphed into an all-day competition with a series of zany events. A mullet contest, a mud duel with pool noodles, an evading arrest obstacle course with real sheriff's deputies pursuing the contestants. But no arrests. The creator of it says, Florida has always been to me such an important barometer of where the nation is headed. Oh, no, this is a historian. I'm sorry, I thought that was the creator. And then we have pictures of, like, obstacles that these guys are trying to evade the police through. And then there's like real honest analysis here of like, how did Florida get like this? I'm going to skip all that. The first ever Florida Man Games were held at the fairgrounds of a historic district with tickets going for $55 a pop on Saturday. Sponsored by a Florida apparel company and others, including a car dealership and a gym, the competition awarded $5,000. That's pretty good. To one winning team based on its performance in events throughout the day. Hundreds of people came to revel in the laid-back Florida-ness of it all. Shirtless overalls, America hats, mullets. Overthinking they were not, nor was this reporter. A team from north of Tampa, the Red-Eyed Gator Huggers, brought a mascot, a 5-year-old green iguana named Mikey. What's more Florida than a stinking iguana? Contestants wolfed down a huge pile of pork using their bare hands. Everything I do is for Florida and America. Dylan Mullaney of Jacksonville, hey, Jacksonville, I was just there, exclaimed as he consumed. Women dressed in pinup style competed for the title of Florida Ma'am. Get it? Florida Man, Florida Ma'am. Including one sporting seltzer cans as hair rollers. Organizers were forced to improvise for the mud duel after someone slashed the plastic pool in which it was to take place. Among the competitors, all of them men, most of them white, was Joshua Barr, a 37-year-old from Citrus County, whose 3-person team was named the Cooter Commandos. In homage to a local river turtle. Apparently there's a river turtle named the Cooter. Oh, man. Mandy Milam, 37, whose husband was also one of the Cooters, said people from outside of the state still must misunderstand it too often. Florida has a wild heart, she said. We have a wild nature, but people perceive us as having wild abandon. We don't cross that line as much as people think we do. But I love this place so much. Well, there you go. My birth date and Florida Man delivers us the Florida Man Games. So... definitely never heard of that before. All right, let's take a quick little break here. I noticed my drink is getting a little low. I'm going to top off my tea, and then I'm going to be Florida manning myself right back in here and joining you guys for more cozy live hangout tonight. And I want to hear about your Mondays. And I've got some questions for you. I've got some conversation starters that we can get to know each other better, chat a little bit, and just relax into our evening. Lord knows that's what I want to do. After a long travel weekend, I'm ready to just hang out with you guys for a while. So, I'm going to go fill up my cup. I will be right back. Yeah. let's enjoy this next hour together, and let's have some little conversation questions and just kick up a little convo for us here. Oh, wow. Lindsay Beth, thank you so much for the cowboy hat and mustache. That was amazing. I feel like YouTube should have these little fun little things. Yeah, look at that. Hey, partner. Rachel Reels, thank you. Every time I get the cowboy hat, I'm going to start talking like a cowboy, okay? I think that's only fair. So, welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back, TikTok. And, first question. You know, type your answers into the chat. I'm just going to try to read through your answers here and get to know you guys a little bit better. First of all, thank you to all of you who are subscribing to my Patreon. And especially all of you also that are subscribing to my Twitch. I wanted to highlight for all of you guys that I am going to be streaming on Twitch this Friday. So Black Friday Twitch stream. Friday night, 8 p.m. over on the Real Chris Wehkamp. Over on the Real Chris Wehkamp Twitch stream. Thank you, Lindsay Beth. I'm now contractually obligated to talk like a cowboy every time they put a cowboy hat on me. Yeah, come over to Twitch Friday night, and we're going to be playing Jackbox games with my subs, and y'all can watch and vote and participate in the chaos. It is going to be chaos. Quick update. I think we just hit 1,000 subscribers. Woo! Yes! Yes! Woot! Woot and whoop. I wish I had like what do I need? I need something to celebrate. Something that makes noise or something. I don't really have anything. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for 1,000 subs on YouTube. That's amazing. We literally got to, let's have a cheers. How about that? We'll cheers. First, cheers, YouTube. Cheers to you. Clink on 1,000 subs. And cheers to you, TikTok. Clink on 1,000 subs. Just drinking some tea here. I know it looks like a giant glass of something else, but yes, what a great start to this new endeavor. I really just have to thank all of you guys for spreading the word, telling your friends. Lindsay Beth, thank you for my cowboy hat again. For telling your friends, for sharing my posts, my goofy, stupid dad joke posts where I promote the videos. The new video is going to be coming out tonight. And so that'll help you get to sleep tonight with the brand new Sleep Summoner video. I also wanted to extend a big thank you, heartfelt thank you, to the greatness of my moderators for jumping back on board with me about a month ago and just rolling right with me into these streams and helping me make all this happen on the Discord server. And especially a big thank you to Kim Lisi, Kimmy, who has absolutely powered up all of my efforts with the YouTube channel and just made it awesome. So thank you all. What's the YouTube channel, Angel? I'm glad you asked. The YouTube channel is Sleep Summoner, and it is in my bio. So if you go to my bio on TikTok and click on that link, it's going to take you right there. And if you don't want to do it right now, that's fine. But it's called Sleep Summoner. I am narrating stories, cozy stories, every single week, followed by about 6 hours of a black screen. And that is so that you will fall asleep during the first 2 hours of me reading and then sleep soundly for 6 hours with no ads, totally uninterrupted, and wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and like your best freaking self. That's what I'm really going for here. So go check it out. Join us. Join us on Sleep Summoner. Okay, here comes the first question. Let's have a question to celebrate 1,000 subs. What's a good one for something celebrating 1,000 subs? What would be adjacent to that? Let's see. How about... Oh, these are all like too generic. Let me find something a little less generic here. We need something special. I'm looking for, these are marriage questions. I don't think we want marriage questions, do we? Here we go. These are supposedly mindful questions for deeper connection. Let's, Luna goes, help, not marriage questions. Wait, Alora says I made the mistake of listening during work. Bad idea. Why is that? Did you fall asleep during work listening to Sleep Summoner? That's amazing if true, and an incredible compliment to me and my powers of causing people to fall asleep with my voice, if that is true. Sana, thank you so much. And Lindsay Beth again, thank you so much. Okay, how about this? Let's ask something that is easy for everybody to talk about, I hope. What do you love most about your home? Tell me something that you love the most. And let's make it even kind of cozy related. Since we're celebrating Sleep Summoner, tell me the coziest thing about your home. And this is actually a really good question for the holidays because I'm always looking for stuff to make the house more cozy. Oh, DJ says my hub's snoring beside me. That's amazing. My dog. Mira says my dog. Luna says my Aizawa scarf that I crocheted is the coziest thing that I wear all the time. Oh, that's awesome. Naomi says my cats. Yeah. Nothing like a good cozy cat. Morgan says my nerd wall. I have shelves of autographed MHA Funkos and prints. Heck yes. Santa, am I saying your name right? Is it Santa or Sana? Thank you again for the gift. My big comforter says Night of Breath. Sierra's here. What's up, Critical? Sierra says my 5 cats. Faye says, because I don't have to wear pants. Well, I mean, you hit the nail on the head, really. That is the coziest thing about home, I think, is that you can just take your pants off. Kimmy says, I have a reading and rotting setup with a remote for my Kindle because I'm too lazy to turn the pages. That's freaking amazing. That's next level, Kimmy. So wait, you're telling me you literally can just lay back in your little cocoon and just click the remote to turn the pages? That's freaking brilliant. DJ says, 3 a.m. baking spree. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Brookie says, freshly baked goodies in the home and cooking meals. Y'all are making it extra cozy in here. Lindsay Beth, thank you so much for the lights on my head. Is it lights on my head? I don't know. It's a crown of some sort. And Ning says, I still have you as my voicemail. That's amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. You know, that made me just realize that I don't know what my voicemail is. I don't think I've checked on my outgoing message in a long, long time. I don't remember what it is. I need to probably check on that, right? I don't even know how old it is. Interesting. Shanor says my pets, of course, Shanor. Lexi says when I get home and my kids say mama and I feel cozy. Aw, that's really sweet. Caden says I also love my squishmallows. Shanor's, have a good night tonight. I'll see you next stream. Friday night on Twitch. Let's bring the chaos. We're all going to be so stuffed with food that we will need a little bit of chaos in our system just to even it all out. We'll play some Jackbox. We'll have some laughs. We will bring the thunder Friday night, 8 p.m. Central. So come hang out. Watching Netflix on the TV, says Sakura Rose. Eating cookies. Oh. Yeah, I already told you all this, but Alyssa, one of the regents in my Patreon community, brought me some Tim Tams this weekend. And those are just about the best freaking cookies out of a... Those are just about the best freaking cookies out of a sleeve, I think. Those are so good. Wow, thank you for the giant cupcake creature. Whiskey Rose is here. What's up? I met Whiskey Rose this weekend at Jacksonville also. And Whiskey Rose was in some really cool Jiro cosplay from MHA. And I got to chat with her, got to meet her face to face, give her a hug, thank her for being in the community. It was really great to meet you, Whiskey Rose. Thanks for being here tonight. And Luna Dragneel says the actual correct answer here. If there is a correct answer, I think this is it. Ludes. Ludes. So TikTok, I don't know how to describe to you Ludes. But basically, you'll see him again on Friday. Just come to the stream Friday night, and I will introduce you to Ludes. It's not what you think it is. I know based on what I'm saying, you might take it in one direction. That is not what it is. It's spelled Ludes. And it's basically a game. You know, it's a game that we play on stream, and it is just an absolute cringe fest, and it is a lot of fun. So come play this broken game. Less broken than I thought it was going to be. Come and play Ludes with us Friday night. Oh, Very Squishy. Thank you. Very Squishy says, how's the 3D printed Katzawa you got at the con? Thank you so much for that. That was so nice. Yes, he came home with me. So I got a little 3D printed Katzawa that I brought home. And he's going to have a home here in my home studio with me now. Very happy to have him. Heba, welcome in. Grace Lovebug is here too. Welcome in. Dancer Gal says, love that I came in for the Ludes. See, Ludes, I'm telling you guys, come hang out on Friday night for some Ludes. And Alyssa asking the real questions. Are we going to get a proper pickle ASMR Friday? I can't even imagine what that would be. What would pickle ASMR be? Let me see your suggestions, because I don't know what that would be, y'all. What would pickle ASMR be? Lindsay Beth, thank you so much for the donut. It's the last thing I need on the run up to Thanksgiving, honestly, but I love donuts, and so I will accept your donut gratefully, with gratitude. Bonnie says, you just talk about pickles. I mean, that's simple. That's pretty simple. If that's all it is, then I can do that. I can talk about pickles because I love pickles. Just crunching pickles? Tricky B says crunching pickles? Yeah, maybe it could be. Crunching on pickles? Eating pickle-based stuff? Sakura says ice cream makes me feel cozy. Ooh. I didn't think about that, you know? This time of year, I don't think as much about ice cream because it starts getting like, I don't know, chilly out, and I don't think about ice cream as much. But yes, ice cream is definitely cozy. I agree with that 100%. Nothing makes Kimmy appear in the chat, and then all of a sudden I mention donuts, and she goes, wait, there's donuts? No, Kimmy, there's not donuts. But I will get you donuts. I'll get you all the donuts, Kimmy, because... Wait, that's a good question. What is your most legit donut these days? Like, what's your most, like... I feel like Krispy Kreme was a thing for a while, and now Krispy Kreme maybe not as much, you know? But what's your like elite level donut that you would suggest to somebody? Like, let's say you met somebody who had never had a donut, and you're like, this is the donut. What is the donut, guys? Luna says, I prefer crumble cookies. I like a good crumble cookie. Yeah. Just a plain donut. Okay. Strawberry frosted. Third Culture Donuts. I don't know that one. Daylight Donuts, okay. Daylight Donuts is like a mainstay. Round Rock Donuts. Interesting. That's in Texas. Venti says the chocolate Long John. Filled or not filled? Tricky B says lemon-filled donuts. I've never had a lemon-filled donut, but I would try it. I said I would try a lemon-filled donut. Thank you, Lindsay Beth, for my cowboy hat. Voodoo Donuts, Faye? Yes, I have had Voodoo Donuts. If I go to a con and there is a Voodoo Donuts nearby, I go to Voodoo Donuts. Because, Voodoo Donuts just has a really interesting selection of donuts, too. They have, like, just kind of the craziest donuts you could ever think of that you can try. So I'll get, like, kind of a normal, like, just a chocolate donut, but then I'll also get one that's just a, something I've never had before. Fruity Pebbles donut or, something kind of off the wall. They've got a lot of really interesting donuts. Boston Cream. Dawn says Boston Cream. I guess I do like a Boston Cream, but I don't know that I haven't really had one in a long time. I need to try that again. Heba says Krispy Kreme or Tim Hortons. I've never had a Tim Hortons donut. I'm up here in North Texas. I don't think we really have I don't think we have any Tim Hortons up here. But the next time I travel, I need to check out the Tim Hortons donut. Jelly Donuts, says Sakura. Donut holes. Ooh, there's a little bit of out-of-the-box answer. Donut holes, as much as I do love a good donut, when you go to the shop and you make your purchases and then they give you the little baggie of donut holes, I will eat at least one of those little donut holes just on my way back to my vehicle. Just to get a little taste. It's like an appetizer. It's like a donut appetizer. I've never thought about it that way, but and of course, Jackie. One donut hole can satisfy me. Jackie, get out of here, Jackie. You're so good and healthy and unspoiled. Jackie's like, all I need, just the one donut hole. That's all I need. But now let me ask you this. If we are going donut holes, is it a glazed donut hole? Is that the one? Or what about like the chocolate donut holes or the powdered donut holes? Also, I feel like you can kind of, I think you can fool yourself. You can rationalize donut holes for yourself a lot better than you can rationalize like a donut. It's like, I'm just going to have like a couple of these little donut holes. This can't be, too bad for me. But then I eat the whole bag of donut holes. I do. I freaking love donut holes. The appetizer of donuts, donut holes. Or is it the dessert? I don't think it's the dessert. I mean, I guess it depends on the donut hole. But I would say, for me personally, a donut hole is more of an appetizer to the donut. Right? I'm buying 2 donuts. And then I get my cool extra baggie, my free baggie of donut holes. I'm definitely going to eat the donut holes and then the donut. Or maybe like have a donut hole, eat the donut, and then, a couple more donut holes, the second donut. But either way, it's it's the supporting character to the donut, in my opinion. Hey, Lindsay Beth, thank you so much. I know. All this is doing is making us hungry. This is not good for anybody. This is not good for us. Here I am going into the week of Thanksgiving talking about donuts. This is not going to end well. This is not going to end well for me. Heba says donut holes. I'm used to calling them Timbits. So again, Tim Hortons, right? Here's a question for my Texas people and also my Florida people, because I learned this weekend that Buc-ee's is in Florida now. Does Buc-ee's do donuts? Because Buc-ee's does everything so well, really. Like barbecue surprisingly well, and so much of their stuff is so good. I wonder if Buc-ee's does donuts. I need to find out about that. All right, next question. Let's do another easy one. We'll get to the hard ones maybe here in a little bit. Let's just stick with the easy ones for a moment. So the last one was, what do you love most about your home? What part of your home is a cozy part of your home? And we ended up talking about donuts. Let's see where this one goes. What is the first big purchase that you made that was for entertainment purposes? So, this could be like, like a big like steelbook box set that you bought, or like, I don't know, a really high-end piece of gaming hardware, or let's see what your answer to this is. PS4, PS5. Valid, totally valid, especially the PS5. Holy cow. PS5 was a pretty penny when I got it. They're probably a lot cheaper now. Venti says, my fursuit. It was $3,000. Holy cow. Okay, that definitely qualifies as a big purchase. Santa says, my Aizawa figure. Becky says, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. The question was, Kimmy... Sorry, I distracted you a lot with donuts there. Question was, what is the most expensive item you have purchased for yourself that is an entertainment item? Just just for your own enjoyment. What is that one? Chemist, what's up, Perpetual Chemist, says leg tattoo. How much was your leg tattoo? I'm curious. Xbox Series X, a puppy. Meg says a puppy. Aw. Scarlet Rose is here. What's up, Scarlet Rose? Mutt says, I'm waiting for the price on PS5s to drop to no avail. Yeah, I think they're just too popular. Thank you so much for the heart on my head. Alexis says, tickets to the Daytona 500. Wow. That's really cool. Hey, Jackie. Jackie here. Thank you, Hadouken, for the cowboy hat. Jackie says, Taylor Swift concert tickets. I have to ask, how much are Taylor Swift concert tickets? Because I don't know the answer to that. Caden says, I spend over $1,000 at a convention. Making memories. Expensive memories, but memories all the same. Chelsea says, bro, the Daytona 500 is so amazing. I've never watched the Daytona 500. I guess I need to treat myself to some Daytona 500, huh? Thank you, buddy. Buddy, what's up, buddy? Buddy the Elf is here. What's up, bro? Am I going to see you next year? Am I going to see you at a con next year, man? Venti says, I don't remember. It was either my iPad, BTS tickets, or my fursuit. Oh, yeah. I'll bet BTS tickets were expensive. Jackie, okay, here's the answer to the Taylor Swift question. Jackie says, I paid $800 for 2 tickets, and I have no regrets. Oh, thank you for the little smooch there. Appreciate that. Caden says, it was my boyfriend's money, but still. I get it. I get it. Oh, $1,500 on corn tickets. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I went, that's, inflation is beyond my understanding, y'all. It really is. I think I paid like $65 to see Korn live back in 1997. Korn's 30th anniversary tour? Dang. The fact that those guys are still alive is a really good thing. They went through the ringer hard. Faye says Paul McCartney tickets. Oh my gosh, Faye, how much were Paul McCartney tickets? I have to know. I'll bet those are some high-end tickets. Michelle says Stray Kids tickets. Scalpers were selling them for over $1,000. Bro, scalpers are Scalpers are the problem on some level with these concerts, I'm telling you. I mean, I get they're out here trying to make their money. I understand. But sometimes it's just like, seriously, over $1,000 is something else. Literally, pit resale was $9,000 per ticket to be in the pit. That's crazy. But it is a pretty, like, once-in-a-lifetime thing also. So, go live your best life. Lexi says, I spent too much on Fan Expo Dallas. Yes, buddy, I hope to see you too, man. Always looking for you. Always looking for your giant elf outfit. You're always easy to spot. Buddy, by the way, for those that don't know, Buddy the Elf is a regular at a lot of cons, and he is constantly, he's like 7 feet tall, first of all, this guy. And is always dressed as Buddy the Elf from Elf. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. Doesn't matter if it's the middle of July, in fact. It will be Christmas in July when Buddy the Elf shows up. And you will spot Buddy from far, far away. Several people in the chat here saying they've never been to a concert. Interesting. I wonder if there's like an age break here also where it's like maybe younger folks that were, high schoolers during the COVID thing. Because, I mean, COVID shut all that down for a long time, like almost like 2 full years and maybe even almost 3 full years for a lot of concerts. So that might be part of the reason why. But part of the reason why is also that it's just expensive. Like, if you want to go see your favorite band, you are going to pay through the nose these days. That's just how it is. Venti says, went to Lollapalooza for Skrillex. Nice. How about that was fun? I feel like the light show for that would be really, really impressive. GalaxyCon, Oklahoma. Buddy the Elf is like, are you going to GalaxyCon, Oklahoma? I can neither confirm nor deny right now. I can tell you that my next con is going to be GalaxyCon Columbus, Ohio. And that is, the first weekend of December? Checks calendar. Can't remember dates. I'm pretty bad with when. I'm really good with why, and I'm really good with who. These are my 2 most powerful questions that I have great strengths in. The question is why, or the question is how, to a certain degree. But definitely who and why. That is my jam. And where and when are my weaknesses, for sure. So I live out of a calendar online. Looks like I'm going to be in GalaxyCon Columbus Saturday, Saturday and Sunday, December 7th and 8th. Put that on your calendar, and please come hang out with me in Columbus, Ohio, if that is something you can do. I would love to do it with you. Okay, that was a fun question. I learned a lot actually that time. So let's hit one more question here. Yeah, Rochelle says, Chris Wehkamp. Yeah, no. Chris doesn't know Wehkamp. Chris doesn't know when camp. Chris doesn't know where, and Chris doesn't know when camp. Chris knows why camp, and Chris knows who camp. And to a large degree, Chris knows how camp. But Chris does not know where camp, and Chris does not know when camp. All right. Here's a fun one. Everybody's probably got different answers to this one too. What is a small joy that you try to do or try to experience or give yourself every day that just brings a little bit of joy, just a little bit of happiness to your day? A very small joy. Does not have to be anything big. What is a small... There may be some overlap here because I think for some of you it might be a donut. I know on some days it is a donut for me. Hadouken says listening to Evanescence, taking a nap, draw or print something. Wait, print something? Buddy says, I love being Buddy because it makes others smile. It definitely does that, Buddy. You bring joy to other people's day. Kimmy... Kimmy, the always perpetually 90s goth Gen X voice. Is that fair, Kimmy? Would you call yourself Gen X? I think of you as Gen X. Says, y'all get joy every day? All right, fair enough, Kimmy. You're right. It may not every day. Let's say, many days. What's a simple little thing that you give yourself each day to give yourself just a little taste of joy? Rachel says, I listen to the podcast Distractable. My cat. Dumpster says, my cat. Aw. Shinso says, drinking water and reading. Luna sits down and journals every day. Wow, that's awesome. That's a great practice to get into. Jean is watching 4 animes at the same time. Well, that'll do it. Bella says, watching Frieren or MHA. Yes. Impeccable taste over there. Reading, listening to music, painting ceramics. Nice. Painting ceramics. That's awesome. Retro DJ says, the simple good morning, Mom, I receive. Oh. Yeah, I would say for me, one little boost of joy every day that I'm home is just Daisy. Greeting me at the door and coming and seeking out pets and wanting to cuddle really close to me as much as she can, especially when I'm out of town. Like I came home, like I said, at like 1:30 in the morning today, last night, this morning, however you want to think about that. And the first thing is always Daisy like waking up and coming to greet me. And her vibe is always the same. It's like, oh my God, he came back. Oh my God, he's back. This guy. It's this guy. And she's just so happy to see me. It's a really nice thing every time I come home. Tricky B is watching Dan to Dan and loves that one. Grace is rewatching MHA episodes every day. Nice. Yeah, I haven't watched Dan to Dan. Alora says, logging off from work. Yeah. Putting down the plow is nice. I'm basically a freelancer. At this point, I'm a contractor and kind of set my own hours to a certain degree. But every day I've got some time built in for things like auditioning and, especially on a day like today where I'm kind of just a little tired from traveling and fantastic time this weekend, but you do get to the end of the airport and you're just like, oh, that's enough airport for now. It's good to come home and just crash. Puppy Guppy says, talking to my bestie. Nice. Katie Pratt says, oh, it's Kite. What's up, Kite? You're Katie Pratt over here on YouTube. Interesting. But you're Kite in my heart. Oh, Chris, did you hear about the Black Clover mobile game? Every time I summon and get solid, I yell, damn it, Wehkamp. Yes, I am in the Black Clover mobile game. That is true. I'm the voice of Solid Silva in the Black Clover series. and he got a chance to show up in the mobile game. So if you're playing the Black Clover mobile game and you hear my very, very arrogant boy that I voice in that series, he is so full of himself. My gosh. But he's a lot of fun. Scar, what's up? Great to meet you on Saturday. Yes, thanks for coming out to WasabiCon. Hope the rest of your weekend was really good. It's great to meet you too. Caden says, "Oh my God, you're in Black Clover." Yes, I am in Black Clover as one of the Silver Brothers, the youngest Silver Brother, an absolute douche cano or douche canoe. Interesting. I don't know what happened with that. I remember when, it was douche cano, like you were a volcano of douche, right? That was the put down. And then something happened, I don't know, like 5 to 8 years ago, where suddenly everybody was calling it a douche canoe, which does not make any sense to me. What is a douche canoe? Somebody explain that to me. I don't understand what that is, how that would work. I am absolutely imagining a canoe when you say douche canoe. But douche cano, I have a very clear visual of what a volcano shooting out. Anyway. Seems to be a split on this, right? Kimmy says, "I've literally only ever heard canoe." You've never heard douche cano? Did I invent this or something? I swear I did not invent this. Maybe I did. Blues Clues reference. Nice. Piper says, "A canoe floating on a lake of douchiness." Okay. I can see that. I can visualize that a little bit. All right, let's see. What else do we have here for some fun conversational topics that we can... Fun, but not, we're not going too chaotic tonight because goodness gracious, what a Monday it's been. We just need to hang out together a little bit and just go to our cozy place together. Okay, here's a fun one. Here's a party question, if you will. This is a party, right? Might as well be a party. I mean, here we all are. There's literally like almost 200 of us here. So, what is one thing that your friends would be surprised to learn about you? That also kind of sounds like an interview question, but I promise I'm not interviewing you guys. I don't have any open positions at this moment. But if I did, I would be going to you guys to fill those open positions. I can promise you that. But let us know. Let us know. What is something people would be surprised to learn about you? Doesn't have to be, don't break your brain over this. Like, it could be something simple. Heba says, "I'm not ready for season 8 of MHA. I'm not ready to say goodbye." Yeah, I had a lot of questions about that this weekend. It's on people's mind, for sure. And goodness knows I'm thinking about it. Although now that the season's over, I'm kind of focused on the work that's right in front of me. But I go to cons, quite a bit, and people have questions about the show. And one of them lately has been like, "Well, how do you feel about, the show coming to an end? And like, what are your thoughts on it?" And my answer is it's really bittersweet. Like, I have so many good memories about getting a chance to be a part of this show. And it is going to be really sad. It's going to be sad when it ends, but it's also going to be really cool in a way because it's ending. And it's at its, I would say at or close to its peak, in terms of like fan awareness and people being aware of the show and watching the show. So it's definitely a little bit bittersweet, I will say. Knight says, I like sports anime. So your friends would not know that you like sports anime necessarily? Hot says, my friends are always surprised when I tell them I used to work on semis. Oh, that's cool. Hey, thank you, Rachel. My friends would probably be surprised to learn that I cut my hair off recently. Used to be down to my hips, but now it's barely chin length. Dang, that's a big cut. What prompted you to do that? Lexi says, English is my second language. Okay, yeah. I think I could see people being surprised about that. I've met you in person, and yeah, I would never guess that English is your second language. Jackie says that I'm a certified yapper. I feel like there's nothing my friends don't know about me. You have no secrets, Jackie. What you see with Jackie is 100% what you get. I can attest to that. Thanks for the roses. Oh, Boyana checks in here and says, you've been skydiving twice. Wow. I went skydiving once for my 21st birthday in Oklahoma, of all places. And I will never, ever, ever do that again. So the fact that you did it twice is kind of impressive to me. Oh my gosh, Pergabirdie says that I've been in a sorority for 14 years. Okay, I didn't know that about you. Pergabirdie's one of my moderators, so I guess that just never came up. But what sorority are you in? DJ says I used to be fluent in German. Mira is a chronic oversharer. Yeah. But I feel like people would know that, right? Because they're listening to you. So they'd be like, wow, she's sharing a lot about herself. But maybe not the chronic part. Bunnytail says if they haven't known me for very long, they don't know I have a boat. Wow, that's cool. Is it a canoe? Or is it like a full-on boat? Luna says, I was on a kids' TV show when I was young, and they sent me a prize basket. That's incredible. What kids' show were you on? Can you tell us? Are you still under an NDA from when you were a kid? Can you tell us what kids' show you were on? Delta Omega Rho. I don't know that sorority, but I don't really know sororities, so that doesn't mean anything. Alexis has gone parasailing. I went parasailing in my 20s, and that was, I think, the most dangerous thing I've ever done. I've done some dangerous things, but that felt like the most dangerous thing I've ever done. Just because the ropes did not seem secure at all. And I was like, man, I feel like this is going to snap, and I'm just going to sail off into the ocean at any time. I entered a contest on the Sprout Good Morning Show as a joke, and you got second place. On Sprout? That's amazing. So, like, what did they have you do? What were you actually doing for the kids show? Did you actually, like, get to go, like, travel to the studio and stuff? Or was it just, did you send in, like, a video or something? Morgan says they'd be surprised that I'm back in school because I haven't told many people. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Crow? Welcome in. Crow says, I'll update mine from having social phobia to apparently that I'm alive. Crow, we're happy you're alive. Thanks for coming in tonight. Luna says, nah, it was a home video of me tap dancing. Okay. Tap dancing is a skill I will never possess, so I kind of admire that. M says, I forgot I gave a speech at my high school graduation. Were you like the valedictorian or something? Oh, thank you, Kat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining the stream, hanging out tonight. Very chill Monday stream. Everybody's tired as we move into the Thanksgiving holiday week here in America. Everybody's tired. You get to this point in the year, and it's like, man, this has been a year. This has been a whole year almost, And boy, it feels like it sometimes. Need some downtime. Time with family, time to just play some games, relax. We're starting tonight. We're just relaxing tonight. Lindsay Beth, thank you for the, what is that? Pumpkin pie? Oh, yeah. I hope I get some pumpkin pie on Thursday. That'd be great. Pie is my jam. I love pie. Pretty much any kind of pie. I love any kind of pie, but especially like fruit pie. I'm the weirdo in the family who likes every kind of pie. You name it, I like it. Jen says that I was a Patsy Cline impersonator at a Texas theme park. Or that I'm in the movie 8 Seconds. Dang. Those are both really fun facts. Thanks for sharing those. So 8 Seconds, was that the Steven Spielberg? No, that was 8mm. 8 Seconds was the rodeo movie, wasn't it? I think it was the rodeo movie, if I'm remembering correctly. Mira says pie is too sweet for me these days. Oh man, I cannot say no to pie. Cherry pie, coconut cream pie. Why are we back on food again? This is I keep steering us back onto delicious foods. And let me tell you, this week is going to be a lot of delicious foods. I'm really not trying to ruin y'all tonight. But I am looking forward to pie. Pie is goated. Yes, I agree. Key lime or bust. I mean, I love key lime pie. I freaking love key lime pie. A good key lime pie. Oh my gosh. And apple pie is my favorite. Nora says apple pie. Apple pie is my favorite dessert. Period. Full stop. Nothing comes close to like apple pie a la mode. Every year for my birthday, that's all I really ask for from my family is an apple pie. I don't want a cake. I just want to blow out some candles on an apple pie. And unfortunately, I do get to eat a lot of apple pie on my birthday. I'm a pretty lucky guy. Jackie says cheesecake. What do y'all think about the Cheesecake Factory? I recently went to a Cheesecake Factory. First time in a long time. And the thing I remembered about Cheesecake Factory was that the menu was massive. And I was like, well, surely Cheesecake Factory has had to scale back their menu a little bit since I was there, a decade ago or whatever. Nope. Nope. If anything, the menu is even bigger. It's a freaking encyclopedia, this menu. And could not believe how big the menu was. And yes, very expensive, in my opinion. But it was really good. It was a good dinner. And of course, we did get a couple cheesecakes to share, and they were lights out. Jackie says, the bread. Yeah, they bring you the basket of bread. They bring you the donut hole of the meal, if you will. Sandra says, disgusting. Cheesecake should be made with love and not in a factory. I mean, fair. I think I would probably take a homemade cheesecake over Cheesecake Factory, but also it was pretty good cheesecake too. It was pretty good. Cold Stone ice cream. Wow. Now that takes me back. I haven't been to a Cold Stone in a long, long time. But I do remember really loving Cold Stone back in the day. Luna admits that it wasn't until recently she learned that cheesecake was not made with cheddar cheese. We're always learning, aren't we? We're always learning things. Alita, thanks for checking in tonight. Have a good night. Sleep so good. You deserve it. Go check out the Sleep Summoner channel. Go listen to one of my restful readings tonight. Help yourself drift off. Gerald Marie says, all the nearby Cold Stones in my place have shut down. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I've seen a Cold Stone in a long time. Long time. Nora says, I have history homework to do, but I don't want to do it. I mean, That's every memory that I have of homework is like, oh, I gotta do this homework. So I definitely know how you feel. Are you not off school this week? I mean, apparently you're not. You've got homework, so clearly not. But I do feel like a lot of people are off school this week. Gene says, I live in Puerto Rico and there's a Cold Stone nearby. Well, there you go. Cold Stone in Puerto Rico. That sounds great. That's like one of the best places to have a Cold Stone, too. You know, tropical environment. Probably pretty warm most of the time, if not hot. And just go cool off at the Cold Stone. That sounds really nice. Okay, let's switch it over to one of my favorite topics here. I feel like we're entering into the right season for it too, traditionally anyway. Tara, you going to bed? Good night, Tara. Thanks for being here. Stay cozy. Stay very, very cozy at all times, Tara. You deserve it. And we all deserve it. We all deserve it on a Monday night. But yeah, this is
95.
this.
What is the compliment you
What?
receive most often?
Hold on. Why did this thing start talking to me? That was really weird. Piper says there's a Cold Stone in Louisiana. Nice. What is the last movie that you watched, and what kind of rating would you give it? Your last movie that you watched. Doesn't have to be a new movie out, but if it is a new movie out, you know, extra points if you saw a new movie that you can recommend to us, or you can warn us away from. Sometimes even better. Your most recent movie that you saw, and your rating too, if you want to give us a rating. Jackie says Wicked. Yeah, I've been seeing Wicked has been blowing up in the theater, which is amazing. Good for them. The Last Robot. Sakura Rose says The Last Robot, and I cried at the end. 10 of 10. Boyana says The Concave? Conclave? 6 of 10. So just kind of mid movie. Last Robot was so good. A lot of people talking about The Last Robot. Kimmy says Firebrand, and it was terrible. What was Firebrand? I don't know what that is. I think I missed that one. Is that a new movie, or is that an old one, or what? Alexis says MHA, you're next. 15 out of 10. Now that is quite a high rating. I feel like that's impossible. I mean, I'm not a mathematician or anything, but that's awesome. Bella says The Night Before Christmas on Netflix. 8 of 10. Good Christmas movie. Okay. I always like to watch at least one new Christmas movie every year. So I'll check that out. Night Before Christmas. The one I watched 2 years ago that really stuck with me, Christmas movie-wise, was Klaus on Netflix. That was really, really good. And that's right in the rotation now. I watch Klaus every year. Finding Dory. Tori Lynn says I watch Finding Dory every night for my comfort movie. Aw, that's cool. Rochelle says, for new film, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw that one in the theater. That was a great movie. That was a really entertaining time. Live action Clifford and the Red Dog. Or Clifford the Red Dog. Clifford and the Red Dog. That's a strange interdimensional alternative universe version of that movie. Clifford and the Red Dog. Did anyone see The Substance? Too creepy for me, but I've heard a lot about it. I remember seeing commercials for that. I definitely saw commercials for it, but I did not see it myself. Prince of Egypt, Mira says, Prince of Egypt, 100 of 10. I remember watching Prince of Egypt back in the day. I need to take a swim through that one again. That's a musical, right? I think I remember that that's a musical. Not Quite Allison says The Wind Rises, 6 of 10. Kind of mid for a why am I blanking on his name? The creator. It's just been a long day, guys. Heba says, MHA Your Next got docked some points because there was no Aizawa in the movie. Fair. 100% fair. Heroes Rising, nice. If I could say something in the Aizawa voice, what would I say? I'm going to give you a Thanksgiving message in the Aizawa voice, in the sensei voice. Let's see. I hope that we all have a very thankful Thanksgiving, filled with delicious food, filled to the brim with making good memories with the people that we love the most, that we're all safe, that we're all warm, that we're all cozy, that we all experience a level of gratefulness for the good things we have in our lives. And that at the end of the day, we get to lay down and have a wonderful night of sleep. I think that's the best I could wish for anybody for Thanksgiving. Ghibli movies. There we go. Yeah, Ghibli. That's the word I was looking for a minute ago. Thank you, Lindsay Beth. Thank you. Howl's Moving Castle is amazing. Yeah, you definitely need to see that, Cadence. Howl's Moving Castle is really, really good stuff. Luna asks, what's your favorite part of Thanksgiving? Actually, that's a good question for everybody. What is y'all's favorite part of Thanksgiving? What are you looking forward to the most? And if it's food, give us something a little more specific. Hit us with a specific food. You know, give me your top 2 or something like that if you don't have to choose your number 1. Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for the gifts. Mashed taters and gravy. Pamela says mashed potatoes and gravy. I agree. Oh, mashed potatoes and gravy is so good. And we're back to food again. I always lead us back to food. Cadence says the deviled eggs. Oh, I love the deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are so good. DJ says going home. The turkey skin. That is very specific, Alyssa. Rachel says cornbread dressing. Oh, that sounds good. Jen says baking. I'm in charge of all the pies. What kind of pies are you making, Jen? Just go ahead and tempt me with your pies because, man, I love pies. Sweet potato casserole, pumpkin pie, ham, green bean casserole. Oh, yes. Potats. Yeah, this kind of is turning into a food stream. I'm not intending that. But it's just, I'm so excited about Thanksgiving and all the good food. Pumpkin, pecan, buttermilk, and apple. Oh, Lord, kill me. That's amazing. Oh, I love a pecan pie. I love a good pecan pie. It's hard to get a good pecan pie, except for this time of year. So I'm glad to hear that you're making a pecan pie. That's awesome. Chopping vegetables, because that's the only time my mom lets me help her. Kimmy says, I'm making apple crumble. Ooh. Oh, apple crumble. I'm getting fidgety over here. This food is so good. Bunnytail's like, you have food in the away screen, sir. Okay, fair. That is completely fair. I did this to myself, didn't I? Larkin says I eat the mac and cheese. I do love the mac and cheese. Good mac and cheese. Pie crust. Sana says pie crust. Wow. Yeah, I do love a good pie crust. Kitty Cat says, hi, Chris. It'd be so nice to be greeted by Azawa. My name is Zia. Zia, happy Thanksgiving to you. Luna says, I would drink Thanksgiving gravy like water. Just a tall glass of... That reminds me to take a drink of tea. A tall glass of gravy, please. Oh, hey, welcome into the YouTube stream. The voice of Denki Kaminari himself, Kyle Phillips Fun, has joined on YouTube, guys. We're live on TikTok and YouTube right now. Kyle is live with the chat right now over on YouTube. Kaminari in the chat. So the question was, Kyle, what is the Thanksgiving food that you are looking forward to the most? Or really just what part of Thanksgiving are you looking forward to the most? If it's food, tell us which food that you're looking forward to the most. Can you say Selena in the Aizawa voice? Yes, I have no doubt I can do that, but I have to give you a Thanksgiving greeting as well, because that seems to be the theme. So here you go. Selena, happy Thanksgiving. Put that Thanksgiving gravy into my veins. Yes, right? Graphite says, speaking of gravy, it reminds me that one year my partner's grandma sent leftover gravy home in water bottle. And it looked so cursed. Oh no. Just like a plastic water bottle full of gravy. Oh. That sounds very cursed. Kyle's answer is Lions and Cowboy football. Thank you, Santa. Thank you for the crown. Lions and Cowboys football, all the food except cranberry sauce and family and friends. So Kyle showing up and absolutely just roasting cranberry sauce, guys. I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about cranberry sauce? This, I can already tell based on the responses, this is going to be a little bit contentious. And there's people in TikTok that are like, what is cranberry sauce? Is this just like a Southern thing or something? Is this more of a Southern thing? Melissa says no cranberry sauce. Sarah says real cranberries, no cans. And this is divisive. Cranberry sauce, very divisive here. Dividing the chat big time. Gerald Marie says it's more of a U.S. thing. Well, Lindsay made a spiced cranberry syrup. Okay, spiced cranberry syrup. That I would be down for that. I like spicy. Bella wants a greeting for a Thanksgiving greeting as well. Bella, it's me, your sensei. I'm wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving. And a very restful nap. Crow says, I never liked cranberry sauce, but I basically always give it a try. I mean, I just try everything. I don't discriminate a whole lot when it comes to Thanksgiving. I'm just like, all of this, I eat it now. I eat all of this now. Hey, thank you so much, Sel. I love the Ace Attorney dub too. Luna says, I feel like you're either Team Cranberry or Team Gravy. I mean, I feel like I'm okay with both. But I would not, cranberry sauce is definitely one of those things that I would not, on a random day in June, be like, I'm going to go get some cranberry sauce, you know? I do feel like it is a Thanksgiving only. Kind of like how eggnog, like I would not seek out eggnog, you know, on August 12th or whatever. It's definitely got to be a holiday situation. Yes, Jackie's like, eggnog. I do like a good eggnog. But again, I'm not going to like, you know, driving home from the studio and I'm like, let me just stop off and get a drink here. Let me just get like a refreshing, and especially as a voice actor, like that'd be the worst thing you could possibly drink. But let me just get a refreshing. Can I get a large eggnog? Drive-through Schlotsky's. Can I get a large eggnog, please? M says eggnog is very popular in Mexico. Is that for real? And Kyle, a very, very enthusiastic. Eggnog is the shit. Yeah, I love eggnog, especially spiced eggnog. So good. Wolfie says, belated birthday. Happy belated birthday, DJ. And happy Thanksgiving. I can't imagine making eggnog myself. I don't know. I guess just a lot of eggs and milk. Is that what's up with that? Oh, Sakura, are you studying for finals? Oh my gosh. Is it finals week for a lot of y'all right now? Egg and noodles. All right, I'm so hungry now.
94.
I'm going to attempt to find something that is not food related for us, and I have a feeling that I will, despite my best efforts, just steer us right back onto food. But let's do this. Let's mix it up a little bit, because like all these questions have been so cozy that I'm literally like I've reached maximum coziness for the moment. Hold on, just a minute. Let me find us something to really throw a monkey wrench into the coziness just for a little while. Luna says, please don't go back to the wedding questions. We're not going back to the wedding questions. Okay. Okay, some of these are just terrible. Okay, this is cursed enough without being like full on we're on Twitch cursed. Kyle, thanks for coming in, man. Enjoy your night. And join us Friday night on Twitch for a Black Friday Jackbox stream, the likes of which we have never seen before. Hope you'll be there, Kyle. We would love to have you. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for this? What is the most embarrassing thing that you have ever worn? What? I don't know. I feel like this is going to be something different for everybody, probably. Something very different for everybody. A couple ideas came to my mind. What is the most embarrassing thing that you have ever worn? Cadence says, an Akatsuki costume to school. Shannon says a bathing suit. Come on, Shannon. I don't think it's that bad. Can't be that bad. Alex says a pink maid dress and a horse mask. Well, I hope you got Instagram of that. Morgan says probably my puppy cat cosplay out in public. Bunnytail says a new shirt that still had the size tag on the front. That was one of the things I thought of. Like right before an interview one time, I was like, oh no, my belt is like all scuffed. I need to get like a nice belt. And I went and like ran to the store and grabbed a belt and bought it. And I did not take the tag off. So I literally just wore a belt with a tag on it to the interview and did not realize it. No one told me. No one ever told me. I just finally took it off when I got home and was like, awesome. I literally just wore a belt with the tag on it from the store the entire time during that interview. Laura says, I went to school out of uniform in 2nd grade because my mom got the field trip day wrong. Oh, mom threw you under the bus. Rachel says, when I accidentally wore 2 different shoes out in public. When you say 2 different shoes, you mean like, you didn't wear like 2 right shoes. You mean like a left shoe of one set of shoes and a right shoe of another set of shoes? DJ says denim overalls. What was wrong with denim overalls? I thought those were cool at one point. Hey, Raspberry, thanks so much. Thanks for coming to the panel. Yeah, it was me and Erica Lindbeck talking about video game voice acting. Super fun panel. Thanks for coming out. Jackie says, I wore the most embarrassing costumes during my time doing musical theater. Thankfully, I haven't had to wear anything like that for opera. I'll bet they weren't that bad, Jackie. I'll bet it. In fact, I'll bet if you posted a picture of that to the photography channel in Discord, that we would all love that and appreciate that quite a bit. Jasmine, yes, I'd be happy to. Jasmine, happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you get all the delicious food and have a wonderful nap. Tricky B says, my mom always used to make me wear shorts with leggings. I cried on the way to school, I swear. What's wrong with leggings? Are leggings embarrassing? Or is it just the shorts plus leggings combo? Is that the embarrassing part? Jackie says I had to dress as a dictionary. Oh my gosh, please post that picture. Yeah, we need that. We need you dressed as a dictionary, please. Rachel's got to go and wake up early for work. Rachel, thanks for being here. Thanks for all the gifts. I really appreciate that. I still don't know what these gifts are, what they mean, but I certainly appreciate it. And I hope you have a really good night and a really happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before Thursday. Tricky says, no, it's the shorts. I always used to get made fun of for the shorts. Luna says, how do you get to the Discord? So there are a couple different ways. The Discord is kind of like a paid community at this point, but it's, it's like the price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, that kind of paid community. If you subscribe to me on Patreon at any tier, or if you subscribe to me on Twitch at any level, you are in the Discord server. Kimmy, come on. I don't believe you. Kimmy's like, I'm trying to think of something embarrassing and coming up empty. I don't believe that. You've already thought of a couple things that you're just like, no, I can't say those. Come on, Kimmy. Come on, Kimmy. Lena says, coffee sounds so good right now. What time is it where you are right now, Lena? Or are you just saying That sounds delicious. Sierra's like, I'm trying to think of how to get this back to food. I can't believe I haven't brought it back to food yet. Dawn says, I hated the polyester dress I had to wear when I was in chorus in college. The most unflattering piece of fabric, so uncomfortable. I mean, polyester is, yeah. Happy birthday, Santa. Is it Santa or Sana? I think I asked you that earlier. I'm going to say it's probably Santa. Santa, very happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you have a lot of delicious food and then just crash and have a wonderful post-Thanksgiving nap. DJ's like, how about getting food on your clothes? Barbecue stains, anyone? That's how we're gonna get back to food, right? Oh, Clobro, happy early birthday. Yes, Cat Casa, good night to you too. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. This is great to see you. Oh, here we go. This is the good stuff. Rowan says, oh, I had to split my pants. It split in my pants and didn't realize till I got to class and sat down on the cold chair. That was in 8th grade. Now that is a memory that sticks with you. Did anybody notice? Did like any of the kids in class notice and point it out to you? Or were you able to successfully conceal your wardrobe malfunction? Lena, I'm good. Welcome. Luna says she wore her jeans backwards all day one time. Okay. And that would definitely qualify. And also I'm thinking if I wore my jeans backward all day, I would know like immediately. But you know, different jeans for sure. Elorith says, in a tragic food-related turn of events, my microwave just died. Oh, no. What happened? Did it explode or something? Or just conk out? Mira says, so basically this one time I got a burger in a drive-thru and the wrapper basically failed epically. So I got this huge splash of mustard on my pants and had to walk around like that. Did you also... I've had stains like that on my clothes and like from food or whatever, and I feel a really... kind of awkward desire to explain it to people. Like you see people and then you're like, oh yeah, I spilled my ketchup on myself, or I got ketchup on myself, and like maybe they didn't even notice it, you know, but you just feel an urge to be like, explain it to people, you know what I mean? Faye says, my nephew got car sick, and so we had to buy him some shorts at the place we were, and they said, hot buns across the butt. I bought some too and wore them so he wouldn't be embarrassed. Oh no. The hot buns shorts. That is peak embarrassing clothing. That's amazing. Hot buns. Rose says, have you slept? I literally saw you yesterday at a con and now you are on a live. Have you slept? Yeah, I did sleep. I didn't get home till like 1:30 this morning because my freaking flight got delayed and then I had to switch over to another flight. Anyway, I did sleep. I got to sleep in a little bit today, so that was good. But I am tired and I am going to sleep good tonight. Kimmy says, hot buns merch when? Great question, Kimmy, but better question, what is your embarrassing wardrobe story? Because I know you have one. I know you do. Millen says, what gift do you want? People have been getting me cowboy hats, and then when I get the cowboy hat, I talk like a cowboy. So, I mean, Who wouldn't want that? Tricky says, I remember in elementary school one day, 5th grade, I was trying to open a ketchup packet. I got all over my face and shirt, free ketchup face mask. Oh, no. Oh, no. Santa says, do you live in a yeehaw state? I do. I live in the most yeehaw state, in fact. I live in Texas, specifically North Texas. And this is about as yeehaw as you get out here. So... welcome to my yeehaw audio booth here in the yeehaw state. Caden says, please talk like a cowboy Aizawa. Okay, if somebody gets me another cowboy hat going, I will talk like a cowboy sensei. How about that? I will wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving as a cowboy sensei. Cowboy Zawa. Lexi says, Texas, Cowboys, trucks, and Buc-ee's. I was very excited to learn that Buc-ee's has now expanded into Florida. That's amazing. Buc-ee's supremacy. I guess Buc-ee's is just going to eventually take over the whole nation. There it is. We've got a cowboy hat. All right. I hope all y'all have a really nice Thanksgiving with your family and friends. And I most especially hope that each one of you gets a healthy portion of delicious Thanksgiving food. You can share it around the family table. And don't forget, there it is. Thank you, Lindsay Beth. And don't forget that the League of Villains must be destroyed. They're broken up. We've got to track down Shigaraki and bring him to justice just as soon as we can. Me and the rest of the pro heroes are gonna mount up and head out into the sunset and make sure that we can keep all the people of Japan very safe and secure for Thanksgiving. Is that what you were hoping for? Cowboy Zawa just got invented tonight on TikTok. Thank you, TikTok, for inventing this. Okay, here's Kimmy with her answers, finally. But she's not. Hold on, I gotta read it as Cowboy Zawa. Kimmy's chiming in here with her very embarrassing clothing choices, but she says she stands by them all. She says, I stand by my old-fashioned choices. Jinkos, trip pants, studded belts, spike chokers, all of them. Well, okay, fair enough, Kimmy, fair enough. I appreciate your dedication to what sounds like late 90s fashion, and your commitment is impressive to me. Thanksgiving Cowboy Zawa, yes, that is right. All right, I'm gonna go for 15 more minutes on here because I am wiped. 15 more minutes tonight, and then y'all got to join me Friday for a Black Friday Twitch stream. Come on over to my Twitch channel. Real Chris Wehkamp is the name over on Twitch. Y'all make sure and join me there because we're going to be playing Jackbox games, and it's going to be just what you need because we're all going to get through Thursday night. We're all going to be stuffed with food, and y'all are going to run around and go find your Black Friday deals. I'm going to go cut down a Christmas tree. That's our family tradition is we go out to a Christmas tree farm. We cut down our family Christmas tree, just like the Griswolds. every Black Friday. We're going to do that, and then I'm going to come back home to you guys, and we are going to hit a Chaos Jackbox stream. So join me 8 p.m. Central Time Friday night, and let's hang out. How do I choose a good Christmas tree? Okay, well, it's not really, it's a science and an art, it's kind of both. Part of it comes down to what can we fit into our living room. We want to get something that will actually work in our living room space that we have for it. But also there's a lot of subjectivity to all of us kind of deciding which tree is best. And so everybody gets a vote. We all vote. And then once we've sort of settled on the tree, then we take turns cutting it down. Now that the boys are old enough, like, they can all help out. So I'm like, get down there and help cut this tree down. Shaylee says, your YouTube videos helped. It's very helpful. I'm listening to them tonight to sleep. Yes, that's the goal. That is the goal. I'm so glad to hear that, Shaylee. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. That you are actually watching and listening to the Sleep Summoner videos, and it's helping you sleep at night is like, that makes my heart so happy. So thank you so much for telling me that. I appreciate it. Anime Girl has a good clothes story. Lay it on us. Embarrassing clothing story, go. I want to hear your the time you've been most embarrassed due to something you had to wear, or a wardrobe malfunction, or something like that. Yes, Shaylee, that is valid. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Yeah, Luna, we go out to a Christmas tree farm that's kind of nearby us out in the country, and we really like the people there. We know them. We see them every year. They have like this part of their land they've dedicated to being a Christmas tree farm, basically. And they have like a really cute little shop, and they have hot cocoa, and we bring the kids. They've got stuff for the kids to climb around on. But it's pretty, it's like 45 minutes or an hour outside the city. So it's also nice to just, drive out in the country a little bit and go pick our tree for the season. A lot of fun. Bit of a throwback. We like throwbacks here. Aloha Morris says, I grew up on a Christmas tree farm and I'm allergic to pine. That is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Lenifer says our tree... What's up, Lenifer? How you doing? Our tree is already up and my daughter wanted it up. Well, there you go. It's the Christmas creep, right? I feel like every year Christmas starts a little bit earlier. But this Christmas tree farm doesn't open until the day after Thanksgiving. So we go on Black Friday. We don't go to the stores. We don't go try to track down the TV deals or anything. We take a little trip out to the Christmas tree farm. It's a good time. Caitlin says, my dad had our Christmas tree up 2 weeks before Halloween. Okay, that is early. That is early. That's the earliest I think I've ever heard. Tony says, hey, Chris, hope you're doing good. I love your booth setup. Thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate that. Yes, this is my, this is where we make the sausage, so to speak, every day. Having a nice little cozy live chat tonight about Thanksgiving and food and Christmas trees and whatever else we think of. Just a nice, chill, cozy ending to a long Monday as we all wind down together. Ilarith says, 3 destructive cats equals no Christmas tree. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, if I was going to put up a Christmas tree and the cats were going to just rip it down, I would not do it either. Tony says, I'm an engineer. Bang Zoom. Oh, what's up? Tony. Oh my gosh, Tony. So actually I was, if you're the same Tony, then you were the Tony that I was working with earlier today. Good to see you. And happy Thanksgiving to you too. We've been trying to wish a happy Thanksgiving to everybody tonight. And all the good food that comes with it. And the donut holes. We went off on some kind of random tangent about donuts and donut holes, but it's because no matter what I do, I seem to end up returning to food. No matter what we talk about, I seem to keep bringing it back to delicious food. So that's on me. Vicious says, we have a top hat on our Christmas tree, and I've never loved anything more. A top hat? Okay. That's pretty fancy. That's like that's a pretty fancy Christmas tree topper. Gene, understand. Have a good night out there in Puerto Rico. Thanks for jumping on with us tonight. And have a really awesome Thanksgiving, too. Oh my gosh, Speedstar. That must have been the last My Hero Con. Speedstar says, I remember seeing you at the My Hero Con in 2023. I think that was the last one. Because if it's the one that I'm thinking of, I think it was in Destin. Was that Destin, Florida? I want to say that was the last My Hero Con, maybe. And Kimmy says, I also have a top hat on my Christmas tree. Is this a thing? Is this a thing that I just don't know about? That people have top hats on their Christmas trees and I just have never heard of this before? That's entirely possible. That Venom Pop says, we saw you at Nickel City. Yes, thanks for coming out to Buffalo. That was a good time this year. Okay, Pierce says they have an owl on top of the tree. And Santa's bringing me back to reality. There are mustaches on cars, so yeah, this is true. This is true. I've just have never thought about a top hat before. It's, it's kind of blowing my mind. Am I dubbing any new animes? Great question. Great question. I did not pay anybody to ask that question. I just returned to reprise my role in a show that is really, really cool called Fate Strange Fake. Fate Strange Fake, and I'm dubbing that one through Bang Zoom Studios as well. Working with the awesome, very awesome Tony Oliver, directing it, and I've returned in my role as Orlando Reeve on that show, and the dub just dropped literally yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it the day before? Episode 1 of the dub is exclusively available, I saw. Only available on the Crunchyroll YouTube channel. So you can go watch that dub like literally right after this stream is over. Because you don't have to have a subscription or anything. It's just on YouTube. And the cast for that show, I have to say, absolutely chef's kiss. So go check it out. Go check it out. If you're looking for something to watch. Yeah, it's on YouTube, Cadence. Just go to the Crunchyroll YouTube channel. And the dub is up right now. Episode 1 is there. Hey, thank you, Wolfie. Thank you. All right, guys, let's say, 5 more minutes or so. And then I am absolutely tuckered out. I need to get a good night's sleep tonight. Chloe says, I am super excited for Kakaryo Season 2. I am too. honestly, this was a show that I would, of all the shows that never got a season 2, this is one that so many people have asked me about over the years. And of course, I never had anything to say. I was just like, well, yeah, I mean, we hope so. We hope someday we could get another season someday. But the fact that we're actually getting a season 2 of Bed and Breakfast of Spirits in 2025 is quite remarkable to me, because literally I dubbed that thing in 2017, I think. So that was quite a while ago. Tricky says, Chris, do you plan on ever coming to any Tampa or Orlando cons here in Florida? Absolutely. And I've been to, several Tampa and Orlando cons, but y'all are just too powerful. Like, I'll definitely be coming back that way. There's so many good shows out that way, so I have no doubt that I will be making my way back to that part of the world. Hadouken says, California cons. Yes, I can't announce any yet, but I have at least one on the books for 2025. I have not been announced yet, but I will be making my way out to West Coast in the new year. Shaylee says Oklahoma. We'll see. My schedule's not completely all booked out yet. We'll see. I can't announce a whole lot just yet about everything. Morgan says, I'm watching Freerin and greatly enjoying it. Y'all, I can't emphasize enough, especially this time of year. This is a cozy time of year, You may just want to watch something that you can really get into your cozy feels over, and Freerin is that. Give Freerin Beyond Journey's End a shot. If you're looking for something new to watch, I voice a character named Zine, and I actually have the soundtrack to that show in regular rotation on my Spotify because the music is so good. So good. Such chill vibes. Such just cozy vibes. Chloe says, I'm going to bug Anime North and Fan Expo Toronto until they invite you. Yes. Well, I mean, don't bug them, but, but I know what you mean. Have I ever been to Oregon? So Oregon's on my list. I made it to Washington last year. And I feel sure that Oregon will happen at some point. But no, I have not made it out to Oregon yet. I love the Pacific Northwest, though. So I want to get out that way. Alexis says, come back to Milwaukee. I loved my time in Milwaukee this year. It was great. And am I excited for Fire Force Season 3? Are you kidding me? We've been waiting for Fire Force Season 3 for freaking ever. When I say that, I mean, like, the cast and we talk about it. Every time I run into other castmates of that show, we're just like, we're so happy that it's finally been announced, because it has been so long. And it's just been delays and all kinds of stuff that's come up, I think. But finally, we're going to get Fire Force Season 3. Yes, I do. Yes, Luna, I voice a pretty funny character in Spy Family. I won't ruin it for the rest of you, but if you've watched Spy Family and you didn't notice me, it's because I voice somebody who is significantly not my age, put it that way. And then I won't ruin it for you. I'll just let you discover it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to find those little Easter eggs, I think. Sony, you met me at WasabiCon. Yes, Sony. Okay, Sony was one of the artists that came over to my table and blew me away with her artwork. To the point that I had to follow Sony on Instagram, and I want to do some work with Sony. I want to commission some artwork with Sony, because her stuff is absolutely chef's kiss. Everybody's like, who do you voice in Spy Family? I'm not going to tell you. I mean, I'm sure a Google search will reveal it, but don't spoil it for yourself. Just it'll be a fun little mystery to solve. Yes. Natalie goes, I watched it twice. You're in Spy Family? Yes, I am. But it is not a voice that you would know me for. See, that's the trick. It's something in an interesting place in my range. See if you can find it. All right, guys. 10:40 Central Time. I'm going to shut it down. This has been a lovely, cozy stream with you guys tonight. And, what a good Monday. I am going to sleep really good tonight. The next Sleep Summoner video is going to be dropping tomorrow morning. If you're not following me on Sleep Summoner, tonight was awesome because we crossed 1,000 subscribers. And for a channel that's only been operational for less than a month, that is really amazing. And I just have to thank each and every one of you for coming out and trying it out. I hope that my restful readings and narrations are helping you guys sleep well at night. That is the whole point. I've always had the special gift, been very blessed with the ability to just sleep, to just lay down in a bed and go to sleep. And I know that is not the case for a lot of people. And so I really hope that y'all check it out. The link is in my bio. It doesn't cost you any money at all. It is all free. And go enjoy one of those stories tonight. See how it works for you. See if you like it. And then if you do like it, come join me Friday night for a Black Friday Twitch stream, guys. Come celebrate. We're going to play some Jackbox games. And come hang out with me again. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Here is your... Oh, Kimmy says, congrats on 1,010 subs. Here's one more cheers to all of us for crossing 1,000 tonight. Iced tea. Cheers to each and every one of you. There's the link in the chat for those that want to join on Twitch on Friday. Real Chris Wehkamp on Twitch. Come hang out with me Friday night. And I'll give you Cowboy Sensei one more time as we close it out tonight.
I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful Thanksgiving filled with all the love and delicious food and donuts and donut appetizers, which of course are donut holes. And may your Thanksgiving be bright and wonderful. And no matter what happens, no matter how the rest of your week goes, I hope each and every one of you